everything's right in front of us. We're exactly where we want to be.
Yes, sir!
When you have that belief, you know that you're never out. It just takes one little spark to get us going to the right track again.
Rested, recharged, ready. The Bears return to Hallis Hall after the bye, focused on the Commanders and building on the foundation they've set.
Big opponent at hand. This is a good team. When you watch their tape, what stands out is their play style more than anything, and it's all three phases. And I know our guys are recharged and ready to go. They were chomping at the bit here this morning, so we'll have our work cut out for us.
You know, if you're a football fan, this game has something for everybody. There's the revenge factor. There's the emotion factor. There's the 1 and 2 pick and quarterback in the same year. There's a new head coach in Ben Johnson. There's so many elements to this game. I can't wait to see it.
The rain is coming down. I can't even tell which direction. It's like a smorgasbord of directions. And I think an ugly game like this, you got to be able to take control of the trenches. And I think whichever team has command of that aspect of the game will be victorious tonight.
It's going to take everything we got tonight, fellas. Everything, man. All three phases, fellas. Let's go win on 3. 1, 2, 3.
Mindset was to come out strong, fast. We was going against a great opponent over there in Washington. So we knew we had to be in our P's and Q's for 4 quarters.
Every time we come to DC, we turn up, bro. Let's get it.
Now let's get to Jake Moody. Jake Moody hasn't played since week 1. San Francisco had 2 misses, they let him go. Bears bring him to the practice squad, and he replaces the injured Cairo Santos tonight.
Yeah, I mean, he's kicking on the biggest stage, just like Theo Benedetta is playing left tackle on the biggest stage.
Jake Moody, first kick with Chicago, is drilled. And a nice start. Make sure we're talking, bro. Me and you run the show.
3 receivers left. Jaden Daniels looking left. Now throws, and he underthrew it, and it's intercepted. Jaquan Brisker running at the 10 to the 15 to the 20.
What they talking about? You said they out there. You said they out there.
Well played by Chicago. Ball out.
Ball out.
And it's another takeaway. Chicago ball.
Caleb going to keep it himself for the pylon, and he's in for the touchdown. Caleb Williams.
We just getting started, Joe. Let's keep going.
(13-7). Bears have the lead after 1 half here in Landover, Maryland.
Guys were just flying around. Everybody was doing their jobs. O-line up front. They deserve all the credit. We can't do anything without them. We go as they move.
Got a lot of guys, ranging from rookies to older vets, and special to see that everyone working together, building together, and it really is a team effort.
Ben has done a great job of making it really clear what's necessary to win, and our execution and kind of the finer details of some of the plays has gotten a lot better, and we'll change a play from maybe being 2 or 3 yards to 8, 9, 10 yards and lead to more explosives.
I think that's a big part of us, the mindset to have that smash mouth football. That's in our blood. That's us as a team. That's what our culture is, and so we got to capitalize.
Caleb from center, looking to throw with time. He's got his man on the crusher. Adunze, 35 to the 40.
Over the middle, it's Burton. Luther Burton makes a move after the catch.
That's it!
And up here, Swift hits it hard into the secondary at the 41.
Here is Monangai on a screen, blocking in front.
Second half, things have changed, and it is now 24-16 Washington.
They stay very grounded, very stoic throughout it all. But when you have that belief, you know that you're never out. It just takes one little spark from any of the 3 phases to get us going to the right track again.
Still a 1-score game. Football at the 45-yard line, Bears territory.
Just putting it away. Just putting it away. That was my mindset. If I found a crease, I was going to try to end it.
Snap back. sugar rush, and a throw to the left is caught by Swift. Sidelines, and he gets away from a tackle away at the 30. Angles middle 15, 10, goodbye! DeAndre Swift, the touchdown! Catch and run, 55 big ones!
It was huge. I mean, that's the best, the most efficient. We've ran the ball all year. You know, really felt an attitude with him. He did a great job finding a little crease and stepping on the gas, as we talk about. Played a physical style. I think it's who I really thought he was going to be going into the season. Is we're looking for guys that can elevate the people around him, and he did that here tonight.
You know, to kind of get off to a fast start, have a little bit of rough patch kind of in the middle of the game, and then be able to finish it off strong. I think that was an important, you know, character builder for our whole entire football team.
Takes the snap, Daniels pumps, in trouble, down he goes. They dropped him. Nowhere to go, and it's Jervon Dexter along with Dominique Robinson.
That's what we're continuing to develop here, is the character of our football team. We're getting to be more of a tough, gritty group that really believes that if we give ourselves a chance to win in the fourth quarter, you know, we're going to come through.
Let's get the ball back. Hey, be alert, QB run game right here. They're down and 1. Ball's on the ground. We got it. We got it. It's recovered by Nashawn Wright. And that is takeaway number 3 for the Chicago defense. Yeah, 2-6. Hands up play, boy. Hands up play. But we needed that bad. We needed that bad, bro.
That was a big turnover, a big turning point in the game. So for us to have an opportunity as an offense to go make something happen and put us in field position for Moody to go ahead and finish it off was great.
The take and the toss right. Swift with Darnell out in front, springs it free inside the 20. First down, Swift. Darnell right out in front on the sweep.
That's a hell of a play call. That's a hell of a call. This is going to come down to the right foot of Jake Moody, his first day on the active roster as a Chicago Bear. All right, baby, come on. Come on, Moody. You got it, dude.
Scott Daly sends it back, spot down, kick up, Jake Moody from 38. Let's go! Time expires, and the Bears win their 3rd in a row for the first time in 5 seasons.
Monday Night Football, man, nothing better, man. We just keep stacking dubs. That's all we doing, stacking dubs.
On a short week, every moment matters. The Bears stay locked in and ready to rise at home against the Saints with one mission in mind: take the ball away.
You got to live it, you got to breathe it, you got to practice it every single day. We talk about it in the meetings. We have a hunger and a thirst to go get the ball on the practice field, and then it shows up in the game. And when you practice that way and you see the results of it in the game, then that just breeds the confidence that, you know, you're going to have more and more opportunities. And I think our guys are really enjoying that challenge of how many takeaways can we get in each and every game.
It is an emphasis. We start every week of practice with some type of takeaway drill. Getting everyone to the ball is such a huge part of this game and how takeaways happen too, whether it's a D lineman getting out of the stack when the pass is thrown and then next thing you know, he's knocking the ball out. You just never know when that play is going to come. And I think we do a really good job of making that a point of emphasis, of just making sure that if there's a play that to be made on the ball, like anyone can go make it.
After earning back-to-back road wins for the first time since 2020, Bears back home looking to extend their winning streak to 4 for the first time since late 2018. Winds quiet now. Rain fell for much of the morning. It seems to be dissipating, and this will no doubt impact the game some form or fashion.
Hey, listen, they don't want to play with us today. Total physicality and toughness, fellas. Let's go get us 4 in a row. Let's go for 4 in a row. Let's go for 4 in a row. Let's go. Hey, win on 3, win on 3, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, you got me? Perfect.
Spencer Rattler in at quarterback, and he takes the snap, looks left, now patrolling, now in big trouble. Ball comes out. He was sacked on the play, trying to escape a tight pocket. And it's Bears football. Sack strip, Bears take over.
That's how you feeling? Turn me up then. Turn me up.
Bears are blitzing Gordon, coming after Rattler, and he's going to bring him down. Down he goes. Connor Gordon on the nickel blitz. Brisker's coming on the blitz, hits him in the chest, gobbles him up. Down he goes. Back-to-back defensive back sacks. That boy Dennis Allen, stay aggressive. Throws, interception. Wright picks it up and runs inside the Saints 25. Bears just keep taking it away.
Job D. Job D. Job D. Hey, stay focused now. Stay focused. Stay focused.
When you emphasize something, you normally get it. That whole staff has done that. Players have embraced it. They're very ball conscious. We're turning them into big plays with the returns as well and setting up good field position for the offense. And so it's not luck. It's by design.
Hey, that's two. We got 2 more. We need 2 more. We need 2 more turnovers. Give me 4 in the game.
Swift, cut back, hops into the end zone, touchdown Chicago. Leaning on the ground game to punch it in for 6.
In threatening position, back to throw, stunt picked up.
Bam.
Rattler to Kamara, brutally smacked down to the ground at the 24-yard line.
Job. Easy, baby. Job. 2 more turnovers out there. Hey, huddle up, huddle up, huddle up.
Manungai to the end zone, and there's his first NFL touchdown.
This offensive line is really starting to get into a groove with what Ben Johnson is teaching him in the run game.
Those turnovers are big for us. Those turnovers are, big momentum switch. It also allows us to be able to separate from teams when the defense creates, that momentum. When they have those turnovers and things like that, it gives us many chances to put up as many points as possible. We got to capitalize.
I want the ball back. When we get the ball back, we're going, just so you know. They're in 2-down territory here, DA.
1st and 10 from the 40. There is a fake and a step up and run for Rattler. Now he's directing traffic, looking for the deep ball. Bears have intercepted him on a deep throw. He sailed it, and Byard playing center field, swipes the football for the interception.
We're always looking to take the ball away 4 times. It starts with the mindset, and we truly believe that whether they're running the ball or throwing the ball, every single play is a takeaway opportunity. Once you start thinking takeaways, it becomes second nature.
Al's been great in terms of developing that culture and that mindset of taking the football away and making everything about the ball, and you see it come to life with our players. Confidence is born from demonstrated ability, and our guys are confident that they have the ability to take the ball away because they've proven they can do it.
Gonna roll to the right. Kamara got bumped off in coverage, tipped up in the air, intercepted. Jermaine Edmonds on the tip by Edwards. Bears take it away for a 4th time today. Their 3rd interception, and Edwards on the tip.
I wouldn't have made that play if TJ wouldn't have got his hand on it or, deflected the ball, and, I was just able to, locate it and make a play. DA's put a lot of people in position to make plays, whether it may be blitzes, whether it may be calls that he called, and guys are figuring out ways within the defense to put themselves in position to make those plays, you know what I mean? When your number is called and the opportunity presents itself, guys are coming on with the ball. A lot of positive emotions, and the competitive part of the game is what you play for. Guys are hungry to make plays.
Good job, DA.
Keep going. And we go back out there, we gonna get 5. Keep it rolling.
12, victory. Lead it as much as you can.
It's a victory formation, baby, and a knee for Caleb Williams. Bears win again at Soldier Field.
Buddy, best of luck the rest of the way, all right?
Yep. Yeah. We really needed that to keep our momentum going. It speaks volumes to our locker room. I think they've done a tremendous job of believing in what we're trying to get done as a coaching staff.
That was a great feeling. Obviously that was an important game for me individually, and yet they're all important. It was another win. It was number 4 for us. But I think just the feeling of, being in that locker room and being able to celebrate with those guys and how excited those guys were about getting the win, I think that's what's most gratifying to me.
After the win against the Saints, Kevin Byard traded takeaways for candy, taking his kids trick-or-treating at Hallis Hall.
It says trick or treat. Trick or treat. Oh, whoa. All right, make sure you're leaving stuff for other people too. Don't take all the candy.
My kids had so much fun at the Halloween party. It's always super meaningful just to spend any time that I can with them, because obviously with the season, we spend so much time up here at work and in the building.
Hey, what does Mario say, Kevin?
Mamma mia.
Y'all want to do the hayride next? We got monsters. We got monsters. How's it going? Hey, how's it going? Hey, y'all got some candy?
Anytime they come to Hallis Hall, whether it's training camp, whatever it may be, they're always excited to come to Daddy's job. But obviously to come in, get a bunch of candy, see the other kids, see all the fun stuff that they had walking down, grabbing the candy. They just had a good time, and they was really, really excited.
You look, you say bye, you wanna wave bye? Ellie, you wanna wave bye?
Unfortunately, we got breaking news on this quick edition here as the Chicago Bears have placed Kyler Gordon and Braxton Jones on IR.
All right, let's talk about the health of the club. Secondary banged up. Guys are going to miss today. What are you looking at in terms of personnel there?
Yeah, it's next man up. It's the coaching cliche that you always talk about. And we've had a number of guys on our back end that have played significant snaps this year, and we're counting on them to come through for us again.
The former Raven, Devin Duvernay, the return man. Hole opens up. Duvernay is tripped up with a flag down as he crosses the 35-yard line. An injury right out of the gate for Chicago. Dominique Robinson. Huntley on the give for Derrick Henry. Emerging for a gain of 4. And down goes Shamar Turner for Chicago. He's the rookie out of Texas A&M.
You had Cole Kmet that missed the game. You got Tyreek Stevenson. I'm starting to be concerned about the injuries that are mounting up.
Yeah, the injuries to our team has been tough, especially on the defensive side of the ball. We've had injuries to the secondary, starting with Jayla Johnson earlier at the beginning of the season. Then Kyler Gordon's missed some time. But not only just to our position group, but to other position groups as well. It's been tough. But we all know in this business, it's a part of it. Injuries are part of the business, and we're always preaching the next man up mentality.
That's life for the league. You know what I mean? It's always that next man up mentality. Definitely, want the guys to get healthy. That's not out there. But the guys that are playing, definitely, proud of them, and I know they'll continue to flourish.
Henry deep in the eye with Ricard. Snap giving. Bears steamroll him, and then he bounces right to the 5 to the end zone. Touchdown. And that is a backbreaker. 30-16.
Nobody pointed the finger. Nobody was discouraged. It was more so just, let's lock in, let's correct the things we got to correct. Obviously you look at yourself in the mirror and say, what I could have done better, and just show out next week and come out and, try to get the win.
The Ravens was a tough loss, but I do think just going into the locker room at the end of that game, then obviously on Monday morning, I think just the leaders on the team just kind of took it personal that we weren't able to finish that game, and just trying to make sure that we was going to keep everybody together and understand that we're still a really good team. It was just all about regrouping and coming back strong the next week.
After a hard-fought battle in Baltimore, the Bears return to work. Behind the scenes, the equipment and logistics team is already preparing for the next game in Cincinnati.
There's a lot that goes on behind the scenes. The best thing you can say about any of those aspects that happen when you travel is, as a coach, I never really have to worry about anything.
there's so many things that go on behind the scenes that I don't think people realize. Having our, hotel key cards ready, having schedules exactly, having the room set up, and, the equipment does a great job of having everything ready.
No issues during the game. Going through, looking so far, there's food we'll have to send back to get repainted. You can kind of see where we painted it earlier, but those got scuffed even more.
So when it come back, it look all brand new, so we're good to go. So It's gonna look perfect.
We just try to start at least a week in advance. We try to look at the weather and just say, hey, what are we gonna be dealing with when we play the game on that Sunday? We'll meet as a collective group to make sure we have everything. Everybody will go over their checklist. And if something I feel like is not on the checklist, we'll all collaborate and ask questions.
So we'll work with Tony Medlin all week. They have the checklist and the weight for every piece of equipment going on the plane. We have to get that to United, make sure the weight's right, make sure everything's distributed properly. Really, it's constant communication throughout the whole prep phase, the week of as well, to make sure everything's safe, but also as efficient as possible.
So when we get off the plane, we'll unload the items that we brought on, maybe the helmet trunk or player travel bags, and our team will go to the stadium. They'll have everything pretty much unpacked in place. With the weather forecast, we know the weather could be a little cool, it could be rainy, but we'll make sure everything's in their locker or whatever we think they may need. So when we walk into the locker room, everything's pretty much set.
Jay's our boots on the ground guy, so he will be in the away city Friday morning for a Sunday game.
So right now we're counting all the lockers, make sure we have the correct count so that the equipment crew knows how many lockers they have. So I'll put together this guide with the pictures and the diagrams, and we'll send that to all of our staff and our coaches. That way they're as prepared ahead of time as they possibly can be.
Coach sets his schedule for a reason. We want to make sure we stay on that. Jay will be checking every single sleeping room, making sure that's ready. The last thing we want is a player to walk into the room and it's slept in from the night before. From the sleeping rooms to the meeting space, making sure everything's set up, from the projectors to the temperatures in the meeting rooms, to make sure their meeting space at the hotel room is exactly the same as what they have here at Hallis Hall.
If you think back to Coach Johnson's first day on the job, when he was speaking to all the staff, he mentioned to everybody, nothing's more important than servicing the guys in that locker room, making sure they have everything they need. And that's kind of the mindset that we live by is, those guys, the coaches, players, all of them, they come first so that they can focus on their job tomorrow, going out and winning a football game.
Everything we do is for the players and coaches, so everything we want to do it as perfect as possible, make sure everything's seamless, nothing's interrupting their flow from the plane to the buses to the hotels.
When we're traveling on the road and playing on the road, it's a huge operation with dozens, if not hundreds of people, and just credit to them. We're the face of this huge, iceberg beneath us of people that have helped us and supported us.
To me, it's just like you love what you do. You just love being in this historical organization. It gives me chills just to be part of it. I'm so honored.
We welcome you to Paycor Stadium, nestled along the Ohio River. For some fans, they get the views of the water in northern Kentucky.
There you go. There you go. Yay, four. Have a day, baby.
It's week 9, and the 4-3 Bears meet the 3-5 Bengals.
A lot of teams this time of year, you're pushing to stay alive, and so this is a big game for them. It's a big game for us as well.
DJ Moore orbit motion behind Caleb, fakes the toss to him. Now he's going to throw back to DJ Moore at the 30, to the 25. Blockers in front, 25-20, 15-10, and down near the 9. Takes the snap, gonna flip it to Adunze. Back the other way to DJ Moore. Toss wide open, right punter in the end zone. Touchdown, Caleb Williams. Touchdown, Bears. So some ingenuity out of the playbook of head coach Ben Johnson.
Being able to call it, this week and, get it right, make it look good was important for Coach and us. And so we made it happen. It was a great play for us.
Kyle Monangai, as he gets set to make his first NFL start and really carry the load for the running game.
Pitch play, Manungai finds the edge. Beautiful running, finding his way into that crease.
Having our young guys step up is huge. You know, we drafted them here for a reason, and us having a day like that only provides confidence for the offense, but also, you know, defense and special teams that, you know, when one side is down or, you know, when we all come together, it's gonna be real pretty.
What an impressive first half from Manungai, the rookie 7th-round pick in his first career start.
Takes the snap, 4-man rush. Caleb zips it over the middle. Touchdown! Touchdown, Loveland! Touchdown, Bears! And the Bears reclaim the lead. T. Higgins caught the ball, and he's running into the end zone. And the Bengals have taken the lead. Here's Brown with a head of steam, 15-10, running to the 5, end zone, touchdown! Touchdown, Bears! Takes the snap, good pressure, comes, and down he goes! Austin Booker, ball out, Bears have taken it away. Nice block to midfield to the 45, 40 of the Bengals, cut back 35, away at the 30, 25, 20, and stumbles down inside the 15. DJ Moore, blocked by Loveland to the 10, 5, touchdown DJ Moore! Back to throw, Flacco, scanning, throw short, it's intercepted by Tremaine Edmonds, stepped in front.
Yeah, that was probably the most exhilarating roller coaster I've ever rode since I've been in the league. I was up and down the whole game, especially, you know, towards those last, I think, 5 minutes of the game.
Oh, it's not over yet. A snap is back to Joe Flacco. Pressure coming by Hardy, throws into the end zone for the touchdown. Noah Fant had a beautiful throw in coverage and pressure from Daniel Hardy on the other end.
Flacco, end zone, it is caught. Higgins, 2-point try makes it a 6-point game.
Yeah, I mean, emotions in the Bengals game was all over the place. It's going to be sometimes when, you know, things don't go your way. Sometimes things do go your way, but, you know, that was just a game full of emotions.
And we still got 1:43 left.
But it all means you got to get the onside kick.
You know, you go from having a lead, then you go from, you know, the onside kick, then you go from all these other different things that probably didn't think would happen.
In the final minute of the fourth, here's the onside kick. It's rolling around. It hit Hardy. It's covered up, and I think this could be trouble. Bengals have recovered the onside kick.
The lead changes was crazy. With so many different things that was happening. Admittedly, I was kind of upset towards the end of the game because we gave it the touchdown. As a defense, we wanted to finish the game.
Single receiver to the left, safeties are back, corners off. Flacco takes, throws, post, end zone, touchdown, Cincinnati. Andre Yoshivas uncovered back in the end zone, and the Bengals have the lead, 42-41. The 7th lead change of the day in this wild roller coaster ride at Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati, Ohio.
I think our emotions even started from the very first play, to be honest. You know, they opened up and, you know, took the kickoff return back to the house. But I think that's the lead, you know what I mean? Like, you can't get high, you can't get low. Like, you gotta, you know, stay afloat. And you gotta keep your head down, you gotta keep working. And then you go out there and figure out a way to win the game.
Being here last year, you know, we were in a lot of one-score games last year, and the majority of those games, you know, we didn't come out on top. And I think that's the biggest difference this year is those one-score games, we have the belief as a team that we can come out on top and win those games.
I think I ran off the sideline and told Ben game time.
And there's 50 seconds left for Superman to put his cape on. His nickname in college, Caleb Williams, can do what Joe Flacco has done many times in his career and lead this team to a victory.
When it comes to those moments, it's time to go win the game. I think that's what I live for.
Middle of the field, Loveland catch, breaks away the 30, Loveland 20, Loveland 10, Loveland end zone, touchdown Bears! Colston Loveland on a throw by Caleb Williams on the blitz with 17 seconds to go. And the Bears reclaim the lead, 47-42. It's a 58-yard strike to the Michigan rookie and his second touchdown today. He outran the Bengals. Now they're bringing more than that as Flacco getting moved off his spot, rolling right, going to heave it. I don't know if it has enough. It doesn't. It's short, intercepted. Deshaun Wright, feet first slide. That'll end it, and what a game this has been. The Bears, somehow, some way, find a way after giving up the lead in the final minute of the game. Use their own magic. Caleb Williams, a game-winning touchdown throw to Colston Loveland. 47-42. Bears with a win and a fade to black here in Cincinnati.
The number of fourth quarter comebacks that we've had, it's really speaks volumes to our locker room. When you have that belief, you know that you're never out, and they've been able to handle the waves of ups and downs. They stay very grounded, very stoic throughout it all, and certainly a great building block for us as we're going year one here of this next chapter of Bears football.
No matter who we play, you can never let your guard down. Everybody's good in this league. You know, you're always going to have a challenge each and every week, so it's really about your approach throughout the week, and that gives you the confidence to go into the game day on Sunday to attack and to play fast, and you know, to have that confidence that now we're gonna win.
This is going to be a huge game for us. We're obviously back home at Soldier Field. We want to be able to continue that home dominance that we've been showing throughout this year. Exciting challenge. Jackson Dart has kind of ignited that city a little bit with the way he plays. We're going to go out there and try to get a tough win against a team that really, the record doesn't really show how talented that team really is.
6:13 left, not much room for error left for Chicago, down 2 scores.
Snap is back, Caleb in trouble with Thibodeau, but evades, and then help from Benedette, wings it over the middle, it's caught by Loveland.
Keeps their hopes alive with an 18-yard gain on 3rd and long. 2nd and 10, under 5 left. Williams zips one for Odunze, first down to the 32, Odunze against Phillips.
The game's not over until clock hits 0. We're a full 60-minute team.
Snap to Caleb Williams. Good protection, he goes left now. A free runner, but he's running as well to the 20, to the 15, 10, 5, gets down near the 1. Caleb goes to work with 4 minutes to go in the game. Shotgun snap, little shrug, throwing short, end zone, touchdown! Touchdown Bears, Rome Odunze!
Hey, it's crazy, about to go win this game for us. We're gonna stop. One stop. Let's go. Let's get a stop, coach. Let's go do it ourselves. Let's go do it ourselves.
Bears line up the line of scrimmage. 4 defensive backs back. Low snap. Russell under pressure. C.J. Gardner-Johnson. Down he goes. Sacked. C.J. Johnson with his 2nd sack today. He's also forced a big fumble. And the Bears are going to get the ball back with 3:01 to go in the game.
Come on. Come on. Come on.
We knew it was a talented group going into it, one of the best defensive fronts we'll probably see all season long, and yet we still found a way there with 4 minutes left in the game to come away with a couple touchdowns.
Just do your job. We don't need no background. Let's go. Just do your job. If it's thrown to you, catch it. Just run and protect it.
Williams, a deep drop, lets it rip. He's got Burden. Luther Burden inside the 25 and still going to the 19. 26 yards for the rookie.
Motion to the right on 2nd and 8 from the 17. Caleb Williams under center, drags another tight end, Smythe in motion. Here's the snap of the play fake. Williams rolling to his left, running now. 15, 10, 5, end zone! Tiptoes in! Touchdown in the blue paint!
Let's go. You hit him, boy. You know what it is.
Out of blood!
Let's go.
Yes, sir!
Yeah.
Yes, sir!
Yeah. Yeah. You know what it is. You know. Iceman.
Things weren't clicking for us on offense. We had a hard time getting into a rhythm there against the Giants, and yet, you know, everyone kind of kept the faith and knew that at any moment that we're an explosive offense that can score points in bunches. Caleb did a great job throughout. We didn't play particularly as clean as we'd like to, and yet we were able to put it all together there at the end.
We have a great offense, great defense, and great special teams and great coaches. The confidence in us, the confidence in the coaches in those moments is there. The calmness at the end of the game, the belief, the faith, the hope, and like I've spoke about before, living in the know. I think that's where we were, and we knew that it was going to be a full 60-minute game, and that's what it took.
Our focus in the second half of the season is just to, you know, keep relying on each other. Let's play a complete game. Our better football is still ahead of us. Practicing hard and holding each other to that standard that, you know, we're going to be as good as we want to be, but we got to work for it.
Everything's right in front of us. We're exactly where we want to be. It's just focusing on, you know, going 1-0 each and every week.
We got to continue to find a way to win games. We put ourselves in a great spot, winning 6 out of 9.
Keep showing up, keep being there for us. You know, it's bear down forever.